Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Idiots Review. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Hannah, and we're continuing our Comic-Con Watch 2018. Next up is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We watched a lot of videos, apparently I'm tired. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6 and Marvel Rising. So this was just an interview with Chloe Bennet and one of the actors who's voicing a character in Marvel Rising. So it's just a little interview before their panel for Marvel Rising, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. unfortunately isn't doing a panel because their season doesn't premiere until next summer. So there's no point
until next Comic-Con.
Yeah. Although I do think that they started filming this week for S.H.I.E.L.D. So.
Oh geez, they're gonna have a lot of time to edit that.
Yeah, they're gonna have some great special effects. But yeah, so just a little interview, and I think she kind of teases a little bit of what's to come for Season 6 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and, of course, for Marvel Rising, which is the new animated series. So let's take a look.
All right.
We are at the TV Line Comic-Con suite with Chloe Bennet and Kamil McFadden from Marvel Rising.
That was a fail. No one's gonna watch this shit. I was gonna use this hand, but I was like, okay, I should have used that hand.
It's early in the con. We'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Marvel Rising coming up on Disney XD. It's about a young group of superheroes who bond together to fight a threat. When the show starts, are they already together, or is it more about them becoming a team?
Part of the fun is really finding how these characters find each other, so I think that'll be a fun thing for all of the. It's like watching a group of people you know are going to get along find themselves in that group, so it'll be a fun part of the show.
Can you give any sense of what kind of threats they're going to face? Is it just like really strict, really strict English teachers? They're just teenagers.
A lot of it for the short for Spider-Gwen, it's kind of the team going. I'm trying to not give it away.
Yeah.
She borders as the protagonist and antagonist, I guess.
Try not to be a Tom Holland.
That's what she really is.
And Spider-Gwen is voiced by Dove Cameron,
Yes.
who was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this past season.
Yeah.
You're doing a teenage Quake. What is she like?
It's super fun. She
Oh,
actually
so she's
reminds me
like
a lot more
in
of
the
Yeah,
Sky
she's
in
in
season
the- yeah,
1, so
she's
it's been really
voicing
fun to
Quake
play
in the
her, to
Marvel
voice
Rising.
her, because she's just lighter, and she hasn't gone through everything that Daisy has gone through on the show yet.
has been a lot.
Which is a lot. Her parents have been trying to kill her and then kill each other, and then she, has the powers, and then her boyfriends, and like that whole thing. So she's a lot more light and kind of. She just reminds me a lot of Sky. So it's been fun to kind of do a flashback to that.
And Camille, you voiced Patriot.
Yes.
What's his story roughly, and what's the origin of his powers?
His power is he doesn't have power.
Is his shield. Rayshawn Lucas, aka Patriot, actually doesn't have powers.
But not all heroes are super.
Not all heroes are super.
Tagline for Agents of
That's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
He does go to be Jason O'Mara, a nice,
On
swaggering.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You would know
Irish-
that if you watched my show.
I got lost after season 1. Sorry.
Got lost?
I did get
Like in
Season
all the
one.
scenes, where did you
No.
go?
After season 1 of all places.
Was he like
know.
kidnapped or
I listened to a
something?
lot of
Or
other
lost in
shows
the forest?
at that time, okay? And I wasn't as mature as I am now to sit down and be like, you know what? I invested in this show. I'm gonna continue. So that's why I said spoilers, because
Yes.
I heard some things. But I'll just wait till it's over and then I'll watch it. Binge.
What do you like most about your character designs?
She's more spunky. Like, I really love the purple and the hair. I think she's just kind of like a nice hybrid of all the versions I've played of her on the show. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And then for me,
Is her hair lighter?
Yeah,
the
she's
colors.
blonde right now.
Of course, he's Captain America's protege.
Is he Jack? Getting there.
I feel like he's my build.
There's potential.
So, yes.
Yeah, okay. yes, but there is potential to get bigger and stronger.
In addition to you, we said we got Dove Cameron as Spider-Gwen. You have the AT&T girl as Squirrel Girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the AT&T girl. God, she has a name.
In this voice work, did you get any chance to actually work together, or is it more of just come to the studio?
We
and
literally all met together for the first time this morning.
That is not
But we
true.
did meet. We met on my first
Yes,
day.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I think it was our first day
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I didn't do any more after that.
Yeah,
So
we
the
met.
first initial part of the shorts we did together, and then for the feature that comes out
was a
later
year
this
ago.
fall.
That was over a year
yes.
ago. Yeah.
The feature that comes out later this fall, I got to work with Kat and Milana. I didn't get a chance to work with Dev, but that was because of her schedule.
I actually met Milana randomly, like, shopping once, and we just started talking in the store, and we were like, we like each other. And we just, like, exchanged numbers, and then we never hung out, and then here we are.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Turning to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Chloe, when did you see Infinity War in relation to where you were filming season 5? Like, did you have a couple episodes
after.
left to go?
No, I was done.
Oh, you were
We
done?
were done with season 5. Yeah.
Okay.
They told us a little bit of
Okay.
that stuff. Yeah.
Because you shot that scene with Gary Busey's kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where Jake Busey.
Jake,
Where they,
yeah.
they
I was like,
did
Gary
that
Busey.
reference to crazy stuff going on in New York.
Yeah, so they tell us a few little tidbits, and we have friends. We have a few friends in the movie, so you hear stuff.
What did you think when you read the finale script? Because so much happened.
That was a really, really rough episode. I remember being like, "What the? Oh my gosh!" And then it's just, it's so different. That episode was really, really hard to shoot. We shot the scene where it was basically Coulson's funeral scene. And that was the last scene of the whole season.
Ah.
And we had the wrap party after that. We shot that for like 9 hours. And my eyes were like swollen shut the next day from just hysterically crying. Everyone was just hysterical. Clark was crying, Elizabeth, we were all just crying the whole time. They kind of edit it where we're all a little bit more put together, but there's definitely takes where we're like, no, like it was just crazy. Yeah, it makes you realize, and also just being here with Marvel Rising and realizing I've been in this room every year for 6 years and kind of seeing how big of an impact and just the longevity and how fast it goes. Like, I'll never get this family again, and being a part of the world in that way is really cool. It's been so cool.
The finale raised so many questions. Will we see Coulson again? Will we see Melinda again? Is Deke still with us?
Yeah.
You've started shooting. You've started shooting season 6.
Those are
Yeah.
great questions.
Are we gonna get some answers to those right off the bat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will get answers to it.
She said, not for me, though.
Give me one more tease about season 6, and then we're done.
I'm blonde in season 6. It's a big tease. There's different hair in season 6. It's all about the hair, you guys.
Gemma's got bangs.
Gemma's got bangs. Everyone's hair is a little different. Season 6 is gonna be. It's gonna be. I think this con, we have a fun announcement coming soon. I think in the next couple of days that I get to announce soon.
is that
So
Clark Gray
there'll be a
being
few fun
interrupted
things
for-
that we
My
get
hair's
to
over.
do. But it is
Yeah,
a
that or
long
what's his
time
name
until
being
the show airs, so we
season
gotta do
regular.
that. My
Oh,
Instagram's
maybe.
on lock.
lock.
Because I have made mistakes.
Everybody makes some
Yeah.
mistakes for me.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Well, now I'm kind of excited for Marvel Rising.
Yeah, I didn't know she was in
Yeah.
it. I thought she was just kind of doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he was going to be doing Marvel
No,
Rising. I didn't know she was in
she's
it.
she's
Or
voicing Quake, and then Dove Cameron, who was like the blonde teenager that was fighting her last season, she's doing the voice of Spider-Gwen.
Oh, okay.
But
And they're really pushing Spider-Gwen now. Like, Spider-Gwen's going to be in Marvel Rising. She's going to be in, like, the Into the Spider-Verse movie
yeah.
that's coming out in December. So I'm like, geez, like,
Yeah.
they're really, like, I mean, it's a fan favorite right now in the comics, so I mean, I can see why, but it's just like, yeah, they're really starting to push that character. It won't be long until we get, like, a live-action movie.
hey, I
If
mean,
it's not
I'm
gonna be
I'm
long.
for that as long as it's well done. But I'm excited for. I'm excited and I'm not excited for season 6 of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, I'm excited because I want to see
What happens next?
what happens next, but if Coulson is dead, then I'm not going to be excited. But they did announce this morning that he's directing the season premiere.
season premiere.
So, and I made the comment that they probably did that so if there's social media posts and he's in the background, they could justify it and be like, he's directing, so there's no spoilers about if he's alive or dead.
Well, I mean, either way, even if they were going to officially kill him off, like, I feel like he still would have been in that opening show, at least in that first episode, to kind of tie up loose ends.
Maybe
whether
not.
It's
I
like,
feel like the show could pick up with them either getting May back and then,
and she just buried
and
him on the
she-
beach and left.
yeah, she just threw him in the water and was like, bye. Or, so I feel like he doesn't necessarily need to, but hopefully he's in it, because if he's not, then it's not S.H.I.E.L.D., because
I mean,
Coulson is S.H.I.E.L.D.
yeah.
So, yeah, I would...
He'll be back next season.
Oh, yeah.
We'll find a way to bring him back again.
So I would assume that he's gonna be in it. How much... who knows? I mean, I know he's filming Captain Marvel right now. So who knows? We'll see. But I'm excited for both.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited. One thing, I mean, we had discussed this off camera briefly. An interesting take that they could have done, which would have been really interesting, would have been having season 6. This is going to be season 6, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So have season 6 be released like now, like how normally it would be, instead of taking a year off, and having it explore the direct aftermath of Infinity War, and like, you know, having even half of the cast gone, and then also having it be set in a world that is now falling apart because half the people are gone, and it's all, you know, descending into chaos and everything. Even if it was like, it didn't necessarily even have to be a full season. Even if it was just like a short, like 6-8 episode little arc that they did, I feel like would have been interesting. It would have been an interesting perspective, because I feel like we're not necessarily ever going to get that kind of perspective on it, because Avengers 4 is going to have so much to deal with that they're not going to have time to necessarily show what the state of the world has been in. Or even if they do, it's going to be very quick flashes, because they're going to have a lot to cover in that movie.
Well, you know what they could have done, because they used to do this where they split up the seasons, like 12 and 12 or 11 and 11. So they could have done like a 6 or 8 episode arc in the fall, and then after Infinity War they could have just done they could have just done another where everybody's back and they're like, oh, you guys have missed a lot. So then they could have like picked up and then had, that way they don't have to be like lose the cast for a year, like half the cast, and be like, don't get another job because we need you to come back. That way it's like they can still film the entire season at once like they normally do, and then they would just split it up in airing. That way these people aren't out of a job for,
and then they could have, then it would have been interesting, because then they could have set up the season differently instead of killing off Fitz in the last season finale. They could have had him be alive, but then have either him or Gemma be one of them that disappears.
Yeah.
And then, you know, play out the sense that, you know, the character is dead that way. 'Cause I feel like they're going to bring Fitz back either way, because he's frozen.
Comic-Con right now. He's
like frozen in space or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like this could have been a different route that they could have taken, where they could have shown like, oh, like he's dead and they don't know how to get him back. And then eventually we'll be able to bring him back in a way that is easily explainable, because, you know, imagine a lot of these characters are going to be coming back after Avengers 4. So like, they could have played that out. They could have had him disappear and then have Gemma be like, oh, like, what happened?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I don't know. I felt like that would have been a really interesting approach to take.
I would have been happy with that, like, especially if they just split up the season in 2. That way you're getting the realness of what's going on, and then the back half you're getting everybody's back.
And then you can have just like Coulson kind of just take a break. He could be
the one that disappeared for the first 6 episodes, and then he comes back and they're like, oh.
And then when he comes back, he's just healed or something.
Somehow that healed him. But yeah, so we'll see. They also announced this morning that Jeff Ward, who played Deke, is going to be a series regular.
So.
Don't know how that's going to happen. We'll see. But yeah, so we're excited for both of these. Let us know in the comments your theories about S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6, and if you're excited, for Marvel Rising. Please like and subscribe and set those notifications, because a bunch of videos are going to be coming for Comic-Con. And yeah, thank you for watching.